here's the other thing. This fan base, roughly half of it, by any polls that we've seen, is in favor of a head coaching change. I have been called everything from a Kevin Stefanski butt kisser to an apologist. I just don't see it. What are your thoughts on that? Just the whole, replace the head coach thing. I just don't see it here.
It seems like more or less people's frustrations about the entire season than it does about Kevin Stefanski. And when that's the case, you don't fire somebody because of that, right? Look, let's face it, every place when the fan base is frustrated, they say they got to fire the coach. There are people in Baltimore that legit, like, I'm not saying like the crazies or anything, legitimate people want John Harbaugh fired, right? Because of stuff that he does during the course of the season. Same thing with Mike Tomlin. Like, there are people who've wanted Mike Tomlin fired from his position. And same thing with even Zach Taylor after he went to the Super Bowl with Cincinnati. When people are frustrated with the team, they're gonna say that you should fire the coach. It's not a good reason to fire the coach, especially when that coach was part of the pitch that you made to the quarterback that you just signed to be the future of the franchise. And that offense was something that he signed up to play in. And I don't think that Deshaun wanted to sign up somewhere where he was going to have to learn a new offense in the offseason, because if he wanted to do that, he could have signed with Carolina, where it was obvious he was going to get a new coach after that first year, right? So that is something that, look, people are going to say because they're emotional and they want something figurative done, right? They just want something demonstrative done for them to feel better or to buy in easier for next year. But it's not a good reason to fire Kevin Stefanski because, let's face it, the offense, which he's responsible for, and look, I know people don't like it because they think a head coach should be responsible for all sides of the ball, and on some level that's true, but this is more like a corporate entity, right? Kevin's in charge of his department, which is head coaching, team building, all that, in the offense. He delegates the special teams and defensive responsibilities to people who have more expertise than him in that area. Those people have failed. He, as a CEO, has to make that choice now to replace those heads of those departments. And if he does not do that, then that's a failure on him. But until he doesn't do that, that does not become his problem.